There is a whole bunch of things that are essential to taking on a moto camp, but you've seen that video 1,000 times and that's boring. So here are 5 cool things that you should take moto camping. First one here is this Flex Trail Gear pump. Now this is just for blowing up your bed, but it's a nifty little thing. It is tiny. It takes a battery in it, and you've got a whole bunch of little plugs that come with it to fit the various sizes of whatever you're plugging it into. Now, the great thing about this is the size. It is really, really small, so you can put it into your pack really easily, and it both inflates and deflates. There is rechargeable versions of this as well, but this one I like that it's got a battery and you can just take a spare one with you if you want, but it means that it lasts a long time. You can probably get about 20 inflations out of it, maybe even more. So the other great thing about this is obviously you can just chuck it in your pocket, it's nice and small, so then when the fire's starting to drop down a bit, you just pull it out and hit the fire with a bit of gusto. And the reason why this is cool is because your mates will go, hey, that's really cool. Now, if you've seen my camping gear for under 500 bucks video, then you'll see that I've mentioned these already. But what's cool is not just taking one of these, but taking 2 of them. If you can spare the space, then it is going to make for a really nice sleep. The other thing too is that it gives you a backup. It's not hard to put a hole in one of these, so having the option there of a backup one just in case is better than sleeping on the ground. The reason these are cool is because you can walk the next day and feel pretty good for your riding on the Sunday, not just the Saturday. On the way here, I dropped into Adventure Moto and I said to Max, I'm going to do this video and what's a cool thing that you could add to the list? And so as a little bonus here, he's thrown me this one, and it's a nice little survivor kit. The reason why I like this one is a few bits of essentials, you know, that you hope you never need, like a compass, and probably the main one here is the fire lighters. This is a good little size just to keep in your toolbox just in case, because you intend to take a lighter with you and you usually take fire lighters with you, but what if you don't? I know there's been plenty of times where I've forgotten to put it in, so this is a nice backup because you can't do moto camping without a fire. I mean, come on, seriously. But also the blanket is something that I've actually used a bunch of times. You know, if someone's fallen and we're waiting to hit the SOS, so that's pretty cool. The definition of something that is cool is the opposite of something that is uncool. And we can probably safely assume that shitting yourself is uncool. So therefore these tablets are cool. So these are aqua tabs. Essentially you just add it to water to purify it. If you're motor camping somewhere and you've run out of water, that's obviously not a great thing. So being able to grab water from a stream and so on. But before you drink it, toss one of these in. Makes it taste a little chlorine-y, but at the end of the day, it'll stop you from being uncoolly soiled. Of course, we can't talk about motor camping without talking about an InReach. This is an absolute must. If you don't have one, you've got to get one. All this essential SOS stuff is obviously cool, but what makes this cooler is that you're able to message people when you get to camps. Most of the places we go motor camping, you can't get a signal. It doesn't take far to get out of Sydney before you don't have a mobile signal. So being able to say, yes, I'm at camp and everything is safe. The main reason why this is cool is if your partner or wife or whatever, whoever's at home thinks you're safe, then you're going to be able to go moto camping far more often. That makes this pretty cool. Last one is something I never go moto camping without, and that is my red wine. So I have this nice little container here that will fit a full bottle of red wine in it, 750 mils. Doesn't take up too much space, takes up no weight, and easily fits within your bags. And then of course, once you've finished drinking it, you can fold it up nice and neat, takes up no space. That is a great little thing. You could put water in it if you wanted to, but yeah, there's nothing better than sitting around a campfire with your bike drinking a cup of red wine. So that's my top 5 moto camping cool items to take with you. So if you've got any others, throw them into the comments. We'd love to hear about them. I'm sure there's plenty of other cool things. Not essential things. We're not talking essentials, we're talking cool things. Give us a like, subscribe, all that sort of nonsense. And don't forget to check out our website, motorides.com.au, if you're looking for tours around Australia. And also if you're looking for adventure themed t-shirts and so on, then check out motorides.com.au. All right, thanks guys. Stay safe, have fun.